In this video, we're going to be looking at 20 of the best car ads of all time. So if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. I really hope you enjoy it. And if you like this kind of content with my own cars, a cute little MG midget from 1970, a Ferrari 360, how's that for a contrast, and a Mercedes C63 AMG, it'd be great to have you as a subscriber. So in this episode, we're going to look at 20 of the best car ads of all time. Now this is a list that's been created by Hagerty. I'll leave a link in the description to the original article, but I thought it'd be interesting to share these ads with you guys, as a lot of these relate to cars that I kind of know from the UK growing up and ads that I even remember myself. So let's get going. So number one is this rather cheeky advert for a Mini 1275 GT. We see quite a few adverts that have innuendo and connotations, and this is just the first of those. I remember the 1275 GT very well. It was one of the cars that a friend of mine had at school, lucky bugger. But yeah, funny little advert. Happiness is mini shaped. Good catch line. Another one which really fits the era is this one for the Fiesta sporty models. Back in the 70s and 80s, curry was a big thing. It was just coming in as a cuisine, and so Madras is kind of hot, Vindaloo is even hotter, and using those labels for the XR2i and the RS Turbo versions of the Fiesta is pretty clever. Another clever one here from Jaguar, using the letter V to tie the three images together. The race car, the XJS Cabriolet, and the V12 version of the XJS. They were great cars back in the day, and you can still buy them. You still see them for sale in Australia, but they have horrible rust problems. I'm guessing that the Australian versions are a little bit less prone to rust, better climate, but yeah, you'd be a brave man to buy one of those secondhand. Another hilarious one here, the Peugeot 106 GTI. It took me a while to work this one out. I was looking, is it, yeah, Humpback Bridge? And then I looked up in the top corner and there's the little 106 heading off into space there. Clever. This 2CV one is one of a number in this collection where the manufacturer downplays the car. So faster than a Ferrari, yes, but only if the Ferrari is doing 65 and the 2CV is doing 70. Many wheels as a Rolls Royce, yes, but so what? More, yeah, playing down its or sort of playing to its weaknesses as a selling point, I guess. Now this one is one that I can totally relate to, because I remember back in the day, my father had a 320i BMW, which, even though it was only a 2-litre engine, had a 6-cylinder configuration. And I remember thinking that it was, compared to the 4-cylinder cars that I'd been used to, it was like an electric motor. And this advert takes that point and makes it visible with a very clever James Bond reference, shaken not stirred. Emphasizing the smoothness of the 6-cylinder engine. So MGB ads back in the day had the tagline "Safety Fast," which is a bit naff and a bit boring. I mean, yes, it's a great motto, but it's not a great selling point for a car. So now they started to get a little bit more cheeky, if you like. Your mother wouldn't like it. Okay. This is one that I really think comes close to the line, because it shows a bunch of bank robbers coming out of a bank, and they've just robbed the place, and they're looking for the getaway car, and the driver has clearly taken it on a drive because he loves driving so much. It's clever, but there's another one coming up which is kind of similar in that regard. It kind of very close to the edge of what's probably acceptable in advertising terms nowadays. Yeah, this Land Rover one is clever, making the half-submerged Freelander look like a hippopotamus in water. Just a clever visual trick. Yes, another great one from Volkswagen, with all the cops hiding behind the Polo, which is stronger than all these horrible, flimsy American things. Again, it's a great premise. Solid build of German manufacturers compared to the US. There's actually another one. I'll put a link in the description to a YouTube video of one that was done apparently by an intern or something, or it wasn't official. You take a look and let me know in the comments what you think of that one. Yeah, this one for the Cavalier 4x4. This was in the day when your car could get towed away in London. It was the early days of cars getting towed away, so that's why they've used it as the basis of this advert. But as the commentary in the article says, it makes it look like the car's just heavy rather than it's got 4x4 grip. So yeah, nah, not so great. Yeah, this Fiat one is from the 2000s, and it's kind of emphasizing environmentally friendly nature of low emissions, blah blah blah. So the crash test dummy is replaced by a Panda. Yeah, kind of cool, kind of funny. This one for the Rolls-Royce, where the loudest noise is the electric clock. I remember my father, when I was very young, telling me about Rolls-Royces and saying how the loudest noise in the cockpit was the electric clock. It actually comes from an article in The Motor, which must have been a review of the car at the time. This one comes from 1959, I think that's right. But yeah, kind of old-fashioned, as you'd expect. The 205 GTI, the car that I grew up with as a hot hatch. It's a great car. I remember a couple of friends having them when I was at university. It's kind of making the link between age 50 to 70 and the overtaking range of speeds of 50 to 70 miles per hour, obviously, rather than kilometers. So yeah, clever. This is another one which is kind of emphasizing a weakness to sell a car. It's saying that the GTI might not be as quick as the Astra GTE, which was its main rival at the time, but it's better in other ways, like it's quick around corners, it's got better handling, blah blah blah. So it's playing up a weakness to emphasize a strength. I'm sure. Yeah. Okay. So this is the first of a few adverts that use Lamborghini. The tagline is that Marcello Gandini, who was responsible for the design of the Miura, amongst other Lamborghini models, drives to work in a Citroen BX. I find that really hard to believe. But anyway, there you go. Second one, using a Lamborghini, a Volvo Turbo Wagon is a Lamborghini with a trailer. Yeah, bit naff. So this one for Skoda was interesting because it was when Skoda was actually starting to make some fairly decent cars, having been bought by Volkswagen, and this one again makes the point of the cheapness as being a selling point, and it's saying why is it, it should be more expensive. It's kind of like the Stella Artois ads of that time, where the tagline was reassuringly expensive, as if you had to spend lots of money to get quality. This is kind of playing on the same theme. I like this one. Bit cheeky, probably wouldn't get much approval from certain quarters today, but yes, picks up 5 times more women than a Lamborghini, literally. And a couple of great Volkswagen Beetle ads to end with. The first one highlighting the word lemon, which normally means a car that's got intrinsic problems from the manufacturing plant and is never going to be fixed. But in this advert, using that to draw attention to quality control. And by the time the second one comes out, the Beetle is really very well known and things are taken for granted, I guess, in its design. But when it comes to a parking spot, it's still small. clever. Volkswagen do some fantastic car ads, have to say. Even some of the recent ones are brilliant as well. Let me know in the comments if you've got any favourite car ads that you know from either today or in the past, and let me know. I'd be to hear what you come up with. Anyway, that's just about it for this video. As I say, I'll put the link in the description to the original article. I hope you enjoyed that little trip through 20 of the top car ads of the last 50, 60 years. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to smash that like. It'd be great to have you as a subscriber, and hit that notification bell. You can follow me on Instagram down here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.